Hello, and welcome back to the Parenting Burrito, formerly known as Parent Talk. This is a podcast that wraps up the parenting lifestyle all in one place. We talk about the real struggles, the real fails, and the real happiness that we all experience as a parent. There's one thing I want you to take from this podcast. It is knowing that you are not alone in your feelings, actions, and emotions. We are not perfect, and there's no need to pretend to be. I'm your host, Alexandria, and I'm so glad that you've joined me today. So let's start off with an affirmation. So I want you to say this affirmation out loud and take a big breath in and out and really feel this affirmation. So today's affirmation is, I do my best every day, and that is all I need to do. So go look in the mirror or say it from the top of your lungs and do what you need to do to say that affirmation, but make sure you say it out loud. All right, so today's topic is actually going to be sex education. And I have so many mixed feelings about this topic because my oldest is 7, about to be 8, or is 8 actually, but he's been searching the word sex on his school computer, and this has happened more than once, and this is the first time. I understand that there's a curiosity that is piqued in him, and and the whole situation started as his teacher caught him looking at sex positions for about 10 minutes before she cut it off the screen. I had I had to talk with him, asking him where he learned it from, why does he feel the need to do the search, and I also went over it's okay to have feelings and to be curious, because that's normal, but it's not okay to search those things on your own, especially on your school computer. And what's not okay is trying to find the answers online, because the internet is giving you false answers to your questions that you're curious about. And I've always wanted to be the parent that was easy to talk to, or that my kids felt that they can come to and talk to me about anything that's going on in their life. Because I want them, as they get older, to feel like they don't have to be afraid to tell me things. I know the older they get, it's going to be a little bit harder to get comfortable with some conversations. But I kind of just feel like I have to step out of my comfort zone. So earlier I've spent the last hour or so searching on Google and YouTube, trying to find an appropriate sex education video, because I honestly have no idea how to make it kid appropriate, because I felt like I had a few more years before this topic even came up. But obviously we're past the where do babies come from, and we're more into the science of sex, or I guess, let's go with science of sex. So I remember when I was in 5th grade, my parents had to sign a consent of a video that we watched that was very scientific. It went over male bodies, female bodies, periods, and things like that. And I was trying to find a video to go kind of along that, but I kept striking out and finding videos that were really not appropriate for his age. And then I came across this book review of Sex is a Funny Word. And I'm listening to this book review. It was about 20 minutes long, and they kind of describe, it goes over bodies and your body from head to toe, everyone's parts. It goes over different feelings and emotions you might get, and it kind of navigates you through all of that. It goes over relationships, and they did say in the video, it does go over, like, it has like 4 pages of masturbation, which, just so everyone knows, I am gonna pre-read this book on my own before I have the talk with my son, so that I know and can prepare for what kind of questions that I think he might answer. But anyways, this book is designed for preteens and pre-puberty, so from ages 8 to 11, and I bought it, and it was only $18 on Amazon, and I guess this is the pre-podcast to the talk, so I'll definitely keep everyone up to date. It's just hard because it's really taking me out of my comfort zone to have a conversation like this to my kids, and for all those people who know my situation, or if you don't, my children's father is in prison. We do try to have phone talks and video visits, but it's not the same when it's over the phone or versus like in person or through the computer. So I'm kind of on this one on my own. And like I said, it's definitely taking out of my comfort zone because I've never had the talk or had a talk like that. I mean, my parents literally signed a waiver so that the school can do the talk with me. So it's really uncomfortable, and I don't know if any other parents feel like this, and I don't even know why it's uncomfortable, because I talk about my sex life, or well, my non-existent sex life, with my friends, and it feels natural, but when it's related to my children, it's a little bit different. So my plan going into this talk is to make it uncomfortable as possible and with my child, and let them ask questions, and hopefully I'm educated enough to answer anything that they might ask. So wish me luck and subscribe and I will let you know in next week's podcast how the talk went. So remember, Inspo Family is a place where families grow, so grow through kindness because kindness matters, and so do you.